Do you think that waking up with a painful back, cracking knees, or declining memory is simply an unavoidable part of aging? If you ever believe that, then it is a mistake. A very big mistake. Your body is not breaking down the way you think. In reality, it is only drying out and rusting from the inside. The real reason you feel old is not the number on your birth certificate, but chronic inflammation and a severe lack of lubrication inside your cells. But the good news is that you can completely reverse this process within just 30 days with a type of liquid gold from the Mediterranean without needing any expensive medication. However, I need you to watch this video carefully and not scroll away, because the benefit that appears in week 4 is what completely changes the game. It is the secret that restores the Supreme Command Center and prevents the confusion that 90% of men overlook, but is the most important key to maintaining your strength and clarity. Welcome back. I am Tom. This channel only talks about practical knowledge to protect your health. Before we begin, I want to do a quick survey of your current condition. Type number 1 in the comments if joint pain is tormenting you. And type number 2 if you feel your memory is declining. Don't be shy. Type it right now so we can acknowledge the problem together. All right. Before I show you how this oil changes your body in 30 days, you need to clearly understand its mechanism. And I will explain it with a familiar image that any man can understand: your car. Imagine your body like a classic car that has been running reliably for 60 years on the road of life. The engine is still good, the frame is still solid, but where is the biggest problem? It lies in friction. After decades of continuous operation, the internal components of your body, from joint cartilage to blood vessel walls to nerves, are gradually becoming dry and worn out. This friction creates excess heat, and in medicine, we call it chronic inflammation. This is the silent flame that burns your health from the inside, causing pain, fatigue, and the cellular rust you feel every day. And this is where extra virgin olive oil enters the game. Do not see it as just a food or a kitchen seasoning. See it as the highest quality biological engine oil that nature gives you to restore that aging machine. Why do I say it is special? Let's look at this difference. If animal fat or cheap industrial cooking oils are like low-quality engine oils that leave residue and clog the engine, which is blood fat and plaque buildup, then extra virgin olive oil is like the highest grade synthetic oil for supercars. It contains extremely flexible, monounsaturated fat molecules. It does not clog. On the contrary, it acts as a smooth solvent, slipping into every corner of the cells, soothing the parts that are overheating and lubricating the entire system. So when you start supplying this premium oil to your body, how exactly does the repair process happen week by week? Let's go into the detailed transformation roadmap right now. Stage 1. The first week, from day 1 to day 7. The stage of extinguishing the flame and soothing. In the first 7 days, the most important goal is not how much younger you look, but how much calmer your body feels. Let me show you an interesting way to check this on your very first drink. When you swallow a spoon of pure olive oil, you will feel a slight sting in your throat, even the urge to cough. Do not worry, among experts we call this the bite of health. That sting is evidence that the oil contains an extremely valuable natural compound called oleocanthal. Imagine this. Whenever you have back pain or joint pain, you often reach for an ibuprofen pill, right? Western medicine works by shutting off pain signals, but the price you pay is that it erodes your stomach lining. But oleocanthal in olive oil? It works exactly like that pill, but in the completely opposite way. It is a natural anti-inflammatory compound. When it enters the body, it is like a stream of cool water flowing through your blood vessels, seeking out the areas that are swollen or burning inside your organs and gently extinguishing that inflammatory flame. The first miracle you notice will be in your stomach. If you often suffer from acid reflux, heartburn, or a heavy, bloated feeling after meals, this layer of oil will coat your stomach lining with an extremely soothing protective layer. What is the result? Only after about 5 to 7 days, you will feel your stomach much lighter. The burning discomfort at night disappears, helping you fall asleep more easily. And when you sleep well, your body finally has time to repair itself. That is the foundation of all recovery. Stage 2, the second week, from day 8 to day 14. The stage of changing engine oil and recharging energy. When entering the second week, the repair begins to go deeper into each cell. This is when you feel like you are being recharged. Let's be honest. At this age, do you often feel fatigued and tired for no reason, especially in the early afternoon? You want to do something, but your limbs feel heavy like carrying stones? That is not because you are lazy, but because your engine is running on dirty fuel. For many years, we have consumed too much sugar and starch, covering our cells with soot and slowing them down. Olive oil is the cleanest jet fuel you can supply to your body. The healthy fats in olive oil are converted into energy immediately instead of being stored as fat. It is like removing an old, worn-out battery and replacing it with a new one full of power. You will notice a clear change in the morning. You wake up with a clear mind, agile limbs, ready to get out of bed instead of lying for another 15 to 20 minutes because of fatigue. The fog in your brain begins to fade. And one bonus this week: look in the mirror. Your dry, wrinkled skin, like a barren field lacking water for so long, begins to be watered. Thanks to the abundant vitamin E, your skin becomes less flaky, more rosy, and more vibrant. Not for vanity, but as a sign that the protective outer coat of the car is being well restored. Stage 3, the third week, from day 15 to day 21. The stage of unclogging the pipes and oiling the joints. If you have been persistent enough to reach this week, pat yourself on the shoulder, because this is when you begin to reap the sweetest rewards in terms of movement. This is the stage of maintaining the water system and the chassis. First, let's talk about the blood vessels. Imagine the blood vessel system in your body like the water pipes in a house that has been around for 60 years. After many years, these pipes often become stiff, lose elasticity, and are covered with residue. This forces the heart, the pump of the house, to work much harder to push blood through, leading to high blood pressure. Olive oil now showcases its miraculous effect. It stimulates your body to produce a natural gas that softens and expands the blood vessel walls. Thanks to this, blood flows more smoothly, and the pressure on the heart decreases significantly. If you monitor your blood pressure daily, do not be surprised if you see the numbers beginning to stabilize this week. But what makes you happiest is probably in your legs. The cartilage in your knees or hips is being worn down and dried out every day. Olive oil now acts like a premium lubricant poured into rusty door hinges. The cracking or popping sounds each time you climb stairs will gradually lessen. You stand up and sit down more easily. That stiff feeling, having to hold the wall just to take the first steps when getting out of bed in the morning, will fade away. You begin to regain the freedom in each step you take. Stage 4, the fourth week, from day 22 to day 30. The stage of rebooting the Supreme Command Center. And here we are, reaching the final stretch. This is the important secret I promised you from the beginning of the video, and it is the reason I told you not to give up. What do we older people fear the most? Perhaps not leg pain or joint stiffness, but confusion. It is the helpless feeling of holding the keys in your hand yet still searching for them, or even more painful, the moment you forget the name of your own grandchildren. This happens because toxic, foggy clouds accumulate in the brain, blocking the communication pathway between nerve cells. In the fourth week, the valuable nutrients in olive oil have accumulated enough to cross the brain's protective barrier. They begin a large-scale cleaning operation. Imagine olive oil like a car's windshield wiper, sweeping away the thick fog covering your mind. It helps clear out the toxic plaques, the root cause of Alzheimer's, and protects the nerves. What is the result? You will feel your mind brighten in the literal sense. Your memory becomes sharper. Your thinking becomes clearer. You remember the tasks you need to do during the day, and you recall clearly the old stories you want to tell your grandchildren. This is not just health. This is preserving the dignity and clarity of the family's pillar, even in the final years of life. However, knowing the destination is one thing, but knowing how to get there is another. Olive oil is an extremely powerful health weapon, but if you use the wrong type or the wrong method, it will not help you recover and may even cause the opposite effect. Do not worry. I will not let you guess. Right after this is rule number 1, the most precise preparation formula for you to apply tonight. First, you only need to prepare a bottle of extra virgin olive oil and a fresh lemon. Each day, pour exactly 1 tablespoon of oil into a cup. Note that a tablespoon is about 15 milliliters, not a tiny teaspoon. Then squeeze in a few drops of fresh lemon juice and drink it in one go. The best time is in the morning on an empty stomach for detox, or 30 minutes before sleep to protect the heart. Why must there be lemon? This is not about flavor, but the acid in the lemon will cut the greasy taste to make it easier for you to swallow, and at the same time stimulate the liver to release bile more strongly, helping the body absorb the valuable nutrients twice as effectively compared to drinking it plain. You may be wondering whether this method is truly effective or just a rumor. Science does not lie. Look at the world-famous pre-dimed study conducted in Spain on more than 7,000 older adults. After 5 years of monitoring, the results shocked the medical world when the group that consumed extra virgin olive oil daily reduced their risk of serious cardiovascular events, such as stroke and heart attack, by up to 30% compared to the other group. That 30% is the difference between life and death, between being bedridden and living healthy and joyful with your grandchildren. However, listen carefully to this part, because all your efforts will be wasted and may even harm your body if you make the 2 deadly mistakes below. The first mistake is buying industrial trash. If the bottle you are holding has the words light, pomace, or refined, throw it away immediately, because it is oil that has been treated with heat and chemicals, losing all nutrients and essentially becoming empty fat that clogs blood vessels. The label must contain the words extra virgin, meaning pure cold-pressed, and it must be in a dark glass bottle. The second mistake is turning medicine into poison with high heat. Extra virgin olive oil is raw oil, and if you use it for frying or cooking until it smokes, the heat will destroy its valuable chemical bonds and turn it into something harmful to your cells. Remember clearly, this oil is only for drinking raw, mixing salad, or drizzling over already cooked food. In summary, The secret to restoring your health in the next 30 days is not something complicated, but lies in the discipline of 3 factors. You must buy the correct extra virgin oil, drink exactly 1 tablespoon daily with lemon, and most importantly, remain consistent without skipping even 1 day. I want to challenge you right now. Starting tomorrow, begin the 30 Days of Liquid Gold challenge with me. Do not just sit there listening. Experience it yourself. After exactly 1 month, come back to this video and tell me how your joint pain has reduced, or how much clearer your mind has become. I am certain you will be surprised at yourself. Remember this advice from Tom. Health is not luck or a lottery ticket. Health is the result of maintenance. A truly strong man is someone who knows how to take care of his own machine, so it always runs reliably and powerfully, regardless of age. If you find this practical knowledge useful, press like to support the channel and share this video with your brothers and friends who also need it. Do not forget to press subscribe so you do not miss the next content that helps you become a better version of yourself. I am Tom. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next practical videos.